What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, September 23rd, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. The Los Angeles Police Department is not investigating Brad Pitt for child abuse, contrary to reports. A spokesperson for the department told Us Weekly in a statement Thursday that the LAPD is not handling any report or allegations into child abuse for Mr. Brad Pitt. TMZ had reported earlier in the day that the LAPD and the LA County Department of Child and Family Services were looking into an incident involving the 52-year-old actor and his children. Sources said Pitt, wife Angelina Jolie, and their kids were on their private plane on September 14th when the actor became verbally abusive and physical with one of the children. Child and Family Services has yet to issue a statement about their reported investigation. Insiders have told TMZ that the department interviewed Pitt and Jolie and plan to speak to the children. A source close to the actor said he takes the matter very seriously and says he did not commit any abuse on his children. It's unfortunate that people involved are continuing to present him in the worst possible light. People, citing unnamed sources, reported Pitt didn't return home with his family the night of the alleged incident on the plane. Jolie filed for divorce Monday, listing their separation date as September 15th. She is seeking sole physical custody of the children. Her manager, Geir Kaczynski, told E! News at the time, Angelina will always do what's in the best interest to protect her children. She appreciates everyone's understanding of their need for privacy at this time. Pitt later said in a statement, I'm very saddened by the divorce, but what matters most now is the well-being of our kids. I kindly ask the press to give them the space they deserve during this challenging time. Pitt and Jolie married in 2014 after more than 8 years together. The couple share 15-year-old Maddox, 12-year-old Pax, 11-year-old Sahara, 10-year-old Shiloh, and 8-year-old twins Knox and Vivian. Oscar winner Lupita Nyong'o will definitely be in Star Wars Episode VIII, she told Ellen DeGeneres. She says, I don't know where this rumor came from. It hurt my feelings. Nyong'o, who suited up in the motion captured suit to play Maz Kanata in The Force Awakens, will reprise her role as the wise barkeeper and friend of the Rebel Alliance in the next installment of the film, which premieres on December 15th, 2017. Nyong'o told DeGeneres, I shot my scenes. You never know when you shoot your scenes in a movie which ones are going to make it and all that. So it's always fingers crossed, but as far as I know, I'm in it. The first footage from DreamWorks and Paramount's upcoming live-action adaptation of Ghost in the Shell has been released in a series of short teasers. The collection of 5 clips released Wednesday features star Scarlett Johansson as the Major, navigating through an eerie sci-fi world inspired by the manga series by Masamune Shirow and the popular anime series of the same name. The glitchy segments also feature other unnamed characters, including a walking masked geisha and a collection of bald subjects who are seen connected into a wired machine. A mysterious voiceover exclaims, "This is just the beginning." Directed by Snow White and the Huntsman's Helmer Rupert Sanders, Ghost in the Shell is due in theaters April 14th, 2017. It also stars Michael Pitt, Juliette Binoche, Takashi Kitano, and Rila Fukushima, who joined the cast in May. The casting of Johansson has caused the film to come under fire from fans and critics who have accused the studios of whitewashing, as the original source material featured Japanese characters. Mark Wahlberg has announced that he'll be joining NBA star LeBron James in an upcoming basketball fantasy camp comedy entitled Ballers. The actor made the announcement Wednesday while appearing on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon as he discussed a recent photo he took alongside the Cleveland Cavaliers forward while inside his house. Wahlberg said when asked to explain the photo, he and I are talking about doing a movie together. He continued, it's actually a great idea. It's based around the fantasy league, so these guys get to go to one of these fantasy camps, and me and LeBron have a situation. Ballers, not to be confused with Dwayne Johnson's HBO series of the same name, was first announced in 2013 with comedian Kevin Hart attached to star alongside James. The original premise involved Hart as the twin brother of James, who is looking to come out of his shadow during a fantasy basketball camp. Hart has since dropped out, and according to Variety, Entourage creator Doug Elin has entered the project to write a script. Earlier drafts were made with Hart's involvement. Wahlberg will next be seen in the upcoming action drama Deepwater Horizon, which arrives in theaters on September 30th. James made his acting debut in 2015 in Amy Schumer's hit comedy Trainwreck. Rooney Mara has signed on to star in the upcoming pop music drama Vox Lux. It's set to feature original music from Sia. According to Variety, the actress will portray pop star Celeste during her 15-year rise to superstardom starting in 1999. Shifts in culture that happened throughout the time frame will also be explored. Directed by Bradley Corbett, following his Venice Film Festival award winner The Childhood of a Leader, Vox Lux is set to begin production in February 2017 and will be shot using 65mm large format film. Kodak is set to be partnering with the production on marketing. The film's soundtrack will feature all original songs written by Sia. The singer recently contributed 2 songs to the upcoming animated film My Little Pony the Movie, and previously had music featured in Netflix's animated series Beat Bugs, where she covered the Beatles. Mara will next be seen in the Weinstein Company's drama Lion, which also stars Dev Patel and Nicole Kidman. AMC's newest The Walking Dead promo poster teases Negan's reign of terror in the upcoming 7th season, which begins October 23rd. The poster features Negan, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and his barbed wire bat, Lucille, complete with a psychopathic smile and the caption, "We are just getting started." It's still unclear who Negan and Lucille kill at the end of Season 6, but whoever it is will likely not be Negan's only victim in the new episodes. Fans also got a first look at King Ezekiel, played by Carrie Payton, and the Kingdom in a teaser video released Wednesday. The clip shows Morgan being rounded up and brought to Ezekiel and his pet tiger inside the walls of the kingdom. Ramin Karimloo has joined the ensemble of the new stage musical Anastasia, which is to open on Broadway next spring, producers announced Thursday. Karimloo, who was recently seen as Jean Valjean in the revival of Les Miserables, will play Gleb in Anastasia. He joins previously announced co-stars Christy Almayer as Anya, Derek Kalina as Dmitri, John Bolton as Vlad Popov, and Caroline O'Connor as Countess Lily Maximilevich. The theatrical adaptation of the popular 1997 animated movie recently completed a sold-out world premiere engagement at Hartford Stage in Connecticut. Synopsis says, from the twilight of the Russian Empire to the euphoria of Paris in the 1920s, the new musical Anastasia is the romantic, adventure-filled story of a brave young woman attempting to discover the mystery of her past. British film, stage, and television star Richard Armitage says living in New York and making his off-Broadway debut in Mike Bartlett's Love, Love, Love is a bit of a dream. The Roundabout Theater Company production co-stars Alex Hurt, Zoe Kazan, Ben Rosenfield, and Amy Ryan. With an official opening night planned for October 19th, limited engagement will play through December 18th at the Laura Pels Theater at the Harold Miriam Steinberg Center for Theater. The dark comedy is being directed by Michael Mayer. Armitage told UPI in a phone interview, "We need an audience, so everyone is very excited and ready to go. It is a first for me, but it's a nice play. It's a good play. It's got some important themes in it, but at the same time, it's a lot of fun. I've been in the rehearsal room for 4 weeks, and I think I've laughed every day, which has been a real tonic." He also said, "I wanted to work with Michael Mayer for a long time. I've also been an admirer of Mike Bartlett's work for some time, so the opportunity to work on a British play and an American content I think was really good. I've always wanted to work at the Roundabout for a while as well." So all 3 of those combinations sort of fell into place. The 45-year-old actor went on to say he is enjoying living in New York. He noted, "It's great. It's so nice to be able to step out of your door and get on the subway and arrive at 42nd Street and go to work. It's a bit of a dream for an actor. I have to pinch myself every day. So yeah, I love it. It's very buzzy." Asked if he attracts much attention from fans while he's out and about, he replied, "I've always been pretty lucky in that respect. I don't tend to get recognized. Posters for my new TV show Berlin Station have started going up, so there are a couple of people doing a double take, but on the whole, it's pretty easy to live in New York City. I think there are so many well-known people here that everyone's pretty cool about it." Armitage is best known for his work in the Hobbit film franchise, as well as TV's Hannibal, MI5, Robin Hood, and North and South. His espionage thriller series, Berlin Station, is to premiere on Epix on October 16th. Every year, the Chestnut Hill neighborhood in northwest Philadelphia transforms into the magical locales of Hogsmeade and Dijon Alley for its annual Harry Potter Festival and the Quick Ditch Tournament. Hosted in conjunction with Chestnut Hills College, the festival features 10 blocks of Potter-themed entertainment, from Defense Against the Dark Arts classes to Sorting Hat ceremonies and plenty of butterbeer. The Chestnut Hill College, with its Gothic architecture, fills in for Hogwarts and is home to the Brotherly Love Quick Ditch Tournament, which is a cross between dodgeball, basketball, and rugby, with players mounted on broomsticks. The event begins Friday, October 21st, with the Harry Potter Academic Conference hosted at the school and a Potter pub crawl on Friday evening. The festival and the Quidditch tournament both begin at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Tickets are required for the pub crawl and can be purchased through Chestnut Hill starting September 28th. Jane Lynch has signed on to reprise her role as Reed's mother, Diana, for Season 12 of Criminal Minds. Executive producer Erica Messer explained to TV Guide after mentioning that Lynch will be featured in 2 episodes for a heavy Reed, played by Matthew Gray Gubber's story. We're really excited. It's a fun Reed story, and she's really excited to come back and reprise her role. Messer continued, she's been a busy lady, and we're still here, so we're happy to be able to offer that opportunity for her to come back. Continuing after being unable to bring back Lynch before due to her busy schedule. The actress last appeared as the schizophrenic Diana back in 2008 before the launch of her role on Glee. Afterwards, Lynch headlined her own sitcom Angels from Hell, which was canceled mid-season by CBS in February. During her absence, Diana has continued to be mentioned on Criminal Minds, however, with Reed last mentioning that he was planning on taking a trip with his mother to Paris. Messer shared they did take a trip together. We learned about their trip to Paris in the premiere. Reed talks about that. She also added that's why everybody's excited. It was more important than ever to have Jane come guest star because it will be a big story. Criminal Minds returns for Season 12 starting September 28th at 9 p.m. on CBS. Lynch will also be seen in the upcoming Netflix mockumentary Mascots alongside an ensemble cast that follows the ultra-competitive world of sports mascots. Recently, frequent guest star Paget Brewster, who portrays Emily Prentice on Criminal Minds, was upgraded to series regular following star Thomas Gibson's firing for allegedly being abusive to the show's staff. In a close 5-4 vote, the winner of Big Brother 18 and $500,000 was announced live on Wednesday night, making show history. Nicole Franzel, the 23-year-old nurse from Ubly, Michigan, beat out Paul Abrahamian and James Holing in the final head of household competition to secure the win and $500,000. Franzel also becomes the first woman to beat out 2 men for the title. Abrahamian won the chance to choose his competitor in the live finale and chose Franzel over Holing to finish the 18th season with the $50,000 runner-up prize. Franzel also competed on the show Season 16, coming in 7th place. Letting go of the emotional attachments was the key in getting to the finale, she says. She said in her final speech before the votes were cast, I realize, Nicole, you're here to play Big Brother, not Big Baby. Let's go. CBS is launching an online version of Big Brother called Big Brother Over the Top, which is available on September 28th through the network's own streaming service. The Legend of Tarzan and Suicide Squad star Margot Robbie is set to host the Season 42 premiere of Saturday Night Live. The sketch comedy series will return for its first in its fresh batch of episodes on October 1st. The music guest that night will be The Weeknd, whose next album, Starboy, is due out November 25th. Farrah Abraham is open to starring on a Teen Mom spinoff. The 25-year-old reality star revealed in an interview with In Touch Weekly that she'd be interested in her own series if the right project came along. Abraham said, I think it's finding the right spinoff. I don't know what will be the perfect way for me to get the full effect of Farrah. So many shows only show bits and pieces that they won't really show who I am and everything that I can do. She added, I think when that certain project or opportunity brings itself, then I would definitely do it, but I don't want a show that's stagnant or like a talk show. Abraham came to fame on the MTV series 16 and Pregnant before starring on Teen Mom. She has also appeared on the TV special Being Fair and the reality show Couples Therapy and Celebrity Big Brother. The star said on the Nick Ritchie podcast in March, I've been beating out Kim Kardashian on a lot of things. I think I've surpassed her in some aspects. She also added, then again, I conduct myself and my brand in a different way and my life is a very different journey. I think I'm doing very well, if not better. Abraham, who is mom to 7-year-old daughter Sophia, returned on Teen Mom Season 7 in August. The series co-stars Macy Bookout, Caitlin Lowell, and Amber Portwood, and airs Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nathan Fillion thinks one season of Firefly was more than enough. The 45-year-old actor who played Mal Reynolds on the Fox series suggested the short-lived Joss Whedon show shouldn't be revived while discussing a potential reunion at Long Beach's Comic-Con. Fillion acknowledged, I totally get wanting more. I hear it all the time. Is there going to be more? When is it? Could there be? What if there was? And I get it. Fillion admitted, I love every minute of it. It's really hard to look at that kind of stuff and say, give me more, because enough is enough. Oh my God, it was everything. It was everything. How can everything not be enough? Firefly, which ran for just 14 episodes in 2002, did inspire the 2005 movie Serenity, featuring the original cast. Fillion previously said in an interview with HitFix, however, that a series revival would be highly unlikely. He says that it was a project that lived for so short a time and such a long time ago that I would look at that as an impossibility. I look at that and say, where's the hope? Whedon himself had admitted in 2013 that he was dying to return to the show but won't move heaven and earth to make it happen. He's also known for creating Buffy the Vampire Slayers and Dollhouse, while Fillion has since starred on Castle. In a now-deleted Facebook video, Corey Feldman tearfully defended his eccentric Today Show performance, saying it wasn't that weird. Feldman performed his new song Go For It on the morning show on September 16th, surrounded by musicians in angel costumes, whom he has dubbed Corey's Angels. Accompanied by angel Courtney Ann, Feldman said that the experience has been really painful. Feldman said in the video, we put ourselves out there and we did the best that we could, and like I've never had such mean things said about me, like consistently. He also added, it was a song, okay? It wasn't that weird. I'm sorry if it's not good enough for you, but you don't have to beat us up. Feldman appeared on Tuesday's episode of The Talk to discuss the original performance in his deleted Facebook video. Feldman told co-host Sharon Osbourne, I took it down because I wanted people to see the real emotion that I was feeling. In today's world of celebrity, people always kind of hide behind their publicists. They hide behind their mask. You never know. Or really see how it affects people's emotions. I wanted people to see that I am not a fake, I'm a real person, and this affects me. Jimmy Fallon auditioned for a spot on Kelly Ripa's daytime talk show Live with Kelly Wednesday on The Tonight Show. The tryout, which took place on a replicated live set complete with the New York City backdrop, featured the two hosts questioning Tonight Show drummer Questlove about his new cookbook, Something to Food About, while playing a game of word sneak. Fallon said to Ripa, I'm not dying anything in the mornings and we have a little chemistry. Of Ripa, who has been missing the permanent live co-host since the exit of Michael Strahan from earlier this year. Ripa agreed, we do have chemistry. Fallon, Ripa, and Questlove then attempted to hold a live styles interview while inserting words like nude model, chimichangas, kangaroo, and Benedict Cumberbatch. Ripa joked to insert that randomly selected word. I don't know if you've ever tried Questlove's famous smoked kangaroo brisket, but it's incredible. Questlove replied, initially, I used to make the briskets with cucumbers, but I found out that it's even better with Benedict Cumberbatch. Following Strahan's exit, Ripa has used a revolving list of celebrity guest hosts on Live. Recently, she announced a new contestant where fans can win the chance to sit next to Ripa in the co-host chair. Model Gigi Hadid was assaulted by a man who broke through security and ambushed her from behind as she was exiting the Max Mara show in Milan on Thursday. Hadid was walking through the crowd hand in hand with its sister Bella when a man pushed through the crowd and grabbed her from behind, lifting her into the air. Hadid fought back, elbowing the man in the head before he ran back into the crowd. She defended herself on Twitter, saying she had every right to defend myself. How dare that idiot? He had the right to manhandle a complete stranger. He ran quick, though. The 27-year-old paraplegic son of actress Mia Farrow fatally shot himself in the torso before being found in his vehicle along a Connecticut road, the state's medical examiner's office ruled Thursday. Thaddeus Wilk Farrow was found seriously wounded in his vehicle in Roxbury on Wednesday, about 8 miles from his mother's home in neighboring Bridgewater. He was later pronounced dead at a hospital. Medical examiner's official determined the cause of death was suicide during an autopsy. State police has said that there was no criminal element to the death. Mia Farrow wrote in a Twitter posting on Thursday that her family is devastated by Thaddeus' death. She wrote, he was a wonderful, courageous person who overcame so much hardship in his short life. We miss him. Thank you for the outpouring of condolences and words of kindness. Thaddeus Farrow contracted polio in Kolkata, India, and was paralyzed from the waist down. The actress, a child polio survivor herself, adopted him in the mid-1990s. State police said Thaddeus Farrow lived in Torrington, about a 28-mile drive from his mother's home. He had lived at his mother's property until a few years ago, according to public records. In 2000, Thaddeus Farrow and his mother participated in a global summit on polio eradication at the UN in New York. Mayor Farrow said at the time, if people could follow Thaddeus through just one day of his life and see just how hard it is for him, I think there would be no absentees in saying, let there be no more polio. Lindsay Lohan says she called off her engagement to Igor Tarabasov because of abuse. The 30-year-old actress claimed in an interview with Russian Channel 1 that she split from the Russian business heir after he strangled her and caused her to fear an acid attack. She alleged, I went to bed and he broke into my house. He started strangling me. I feared that Igor may splash acid in my face. I jumped out to the balcony and shouted with all my force, he's trying to kill me, call the police. Lohan had previously accused Tarabasov of abuse in an interview with the Daily Mail in August. She spoke out about after the Sun published a video of her screaming for help on a balcony in London the month previous. She said, Igor and I have been out for dinner. We danced. It was fun. We got home. I went to bed, and Igor went out. A few hours later, he came back, and when I woke up, he was standing over me. He wasn't himself. He was being very aggressive, and he attacked me. She also added, I've kept quiet for so long, but now I'm scared of what Igor might do to me and to himself. It's not the first time. That's the problem. But this time, someone saw. Tarabasov denies Lohan's claims in a statement Wednesday following the Channel 1 interview. The businessman dismissed the actress's accusations as a new smear campaign against him in the Russian and international media. Tarabasov says, my relationship with Lindsay came to an end in July 2016. In the weeks that followed, there were numerous attempts to discredit my name by inaccurately portraying the nature of our relationship, publishing distorted facts, and making false accusations. He asserted, today I would like to state that all accusations made and about to be made by Lindsay against me are not true. I will not be making any more statements with regards to my former relationship with Lindsay, but I will use all my possible legal means to protect my name and reputation. Lohan and Tarabasov had gotten engaged in the spring after several months of dating. The actors accused the businessman of cheating in a cryptic social media rant hours prior to the balcony incident. President Barack Obama honored Mel Brooks, Philip Glass, Sandra Cisneros, and Berry Gordy for their contributions to American culture at the White House Thursday. First Lady Michelle Obama also attended the event, which gave National Medal of Arts or Humanities to luminaries like Jose Andres, Terry Gross, Luis Gluck, Santiago Jimenez Jr., Moises Kaufman, Ralph Lemon, Luis Valdez, and Jack Whitten. Obama said that he and his wife have tried to make it a priority to promote the arts and the humanities, especially for our young people, describing this year's recipients as essential to who we are as Americans. The president said their paths and their mediums could hardly be more different, and that's what makes them great. They open our experience to theirs, and for that we honor them here today. Obama joked that medal recipient Morgan Freeman was absent because the actor was undoubtedly off playing a black president again. Obama quipped, he never lets me have my moment. Model Bahati Prinsloo has given birth to her first child, a daughter. E! News and Us Weekly reported a happy event Thursday, but the outlet says that the child's name and measurements were not immediately revealed. Prinsloo has been married to Maroon 5 frontman and The Voice mentor Adam Levine since 2014. Levine said during an appearance on the talk show Live with Kelly and Michael in April, I'm about to be a dad, I'm super pumped. Noah Schnapp, who plays Will on Netflix's Stranger Things, revisited the weird in Panic at the Disco's new video for the song LA Devotee. The video features Schnapp strapped to a chair, an unwilling participant in a sinister-looking ritual, with Panic lead singer Brendan Urie singing on the projection screen in front of him. There are bloody skulls and horns, hooded figures accompanied the pop-infused track by those who fall victim to the LA lifestyle. LA Devotee is the newest single off Panic's #1 Death of a Bachelor album, which also spawned the singles Hallelujah and Victorious. John Giles, musician and founder of the J. Giles Band, was arrested Tuesday and charged with drunk driving following a crash outside of Boston. Giles was arraigned on Wednesday and charged with operating under the influence of alcohol and failing to stop at a stop sign in the afternoon crash. Giles was released on his own recognition and ordered not to drive or consume alcohol. The J. Giles Band rose to fame in the 80s with songs like Centerfold, Freeze Frame, and Love Stinks. Former couple Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert recently reunited to celebrate country music. The ex-spouses and 28 other stars collaborated on the song Forever Country in honor of the 50th anniversary of the Country Music Association Awards. Sheldon Lambert and singers such as Carrie Underwood and Tim McGraw recorded a mashup of John Denver's Take Me Home Country Roads, Dolly Parton I Will Always Love You, and Willie Nelson's On the Road Again. The 50th CMA Awards will take place November 2nd. Sheldon told E! News, I really didn't even ask what the song was. I just said, sure, I'd love to be part of whatever you guys are doing. It's one of those things you were just honored to be in with accompanied artists. Lambert said, I think country music have always been described as a family, and now having been in it for 12 years, I 100% agree. It's about the community and friendships and relationships you make over the years. Sheldon and Lambert divorced in July 2015 after 4 years of marriage and a decade together. The former has since started dating singer Gwen Stefani, while Lambert has seen Anderson East. The Voice producer Mark Burnett said Sunday of Sheldon and Stefani's rumored nuptials, I'm really hoping that I get invited to the wedding. I had no idea by coming to work on a fun music show that they would find the loves of their lives, and the light exploded, and they are happier than you can imagine. We're all thrilled to be their friends and see the happiness. Sheldon last released the album If I'm Honest, which included the songs Go Ahead and Break My Heart, featuring Stefani. Lambert, meanwhile, will release the record The Weight of These Wings on November 18th.
And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1994, The Shawshank Redemption debuts. The Shawshank Redemption, starring Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins, opens in theaters across the United States. Based on the short story titled Rita Hayworth and The Shawshank Redemption by the best-selling author Stephen King, the movie follows the story of a man named Andy Dufresne, played by Robbins, who is sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his wife and her lover. Behind bars, Andy forms a friendship with Ellis Boyd Redding, played by Freeman, a longtime inmate getting to know for his abilities to get things or smuggle contraband into the prisons. Shawshank Redemption was nominated for 7 Academy Awards, including Best Actor for Freeman, and Best Picture, a loss to Forrest Gump. Frank Darabont, who wrote and directed The Shawshank Redemption, also helmed The Green Mile in 1999 and The Mist in 2007, both of which were based on books by King. And as your entertainment report for Friday, September 23rd, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend. Good night, and God bless you all.